Princess decided that one of the things that they're going to do is when they do the muster drill, now you're not sitting out in the elements, you're actually sitting in the theater. I think that's a really good change because then people will show up and listen to instructions a lot more.
Just to inform you of all the safety precautions that we have on board, seeing that safety is our highest priority.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? First, on behalf of all of us at Princess Cruises, I'd like to welcome you on board Golden Princess and hope that you have an enjoyable cruise. Princess Cruises is the consummate host, and as such, your safety is our highest priority. Therefore, may I now request your complete attention while I outline some important safety information. The signal that you have just heard is the general emergency signal, which consists of 7 short blasts, followed by 1 long blast on the ship's whistle and alarms. This is the only signal that requires you to take action in an emergency and is used to call you to your muster station. A muster station is an area of safety where passengers assemble in an emergency. The general emergency signal is not the signal to abandon ship. If you should hear this signal at any time, including when the ship is in port, without having been warned that drills are taking place, you should proceed to your stateroom, collect your life jacket, warm clothing, a head covering, and any medication that you normally use. Then, carrying your life jacket, go to the muster station, which is specified on the safety notice by your stateroom door. The muster stations on Golden Princess are located on deck number 7. Guides will be positioned on the stairways to direct and assist you. Please walk quickly and quietly. If, for any reason, you are prevented from returning to your stateroom, you should go directly to your muster station. Once there, a life jacket will be obtained for you by a crew member. When you reach your muster station, you should wait quietly for the instructions and information that will be broadcast over the public address system or given to you by the officer in charge of the room. Do not put on your life jacket until instructed to do so. When you arrive at your muster station, you will be accounted for using our electronic mustering system. To speed up this process and let us determine that you are all safe, please ensure that you bring your cruise card with you. As you will have seen at the beginning of this drill, you will be scanned into your muster station in a similar way to when you board or disembark the ship. In the unlikely event that it is necessary to abandon ship, an order will be given verbally from the bridge. The staff in your muster station will then divide you into groups and take you to the survival craft. In an emergency, it is possible that the incident may last for some time. It is therefore our practice to muster passengers away from the elements in one of the lounges. Only if it is necessary to abandon ship will you be taken to embark in the lifeboats and life rafts. Members of the ship's company will now indicate the exits from your muster station to the survival craft. In the event it is necessary to abandon ship, designated door checkers at each of these doors will direct the correct number of people to each of the survival craft. You would follow the guides who would lead you to your lifeboat or life raft. There are other signals which do not directly affect passengers. These alert the crew for specific duties and do not require any action by you. You will be given prior notice of any crew drills involving the use of these signals in the Princess pattern and by broadcast. In the event of a fire and at drills, your route may be blocked by fireproof doors. Although they are heavy, these doors may be opened by hand and will close automatically behind you. There are alternative exits from every passenger space, and you should take a few moments to thoroughly familiarize yourself with the areas surrounding your stateroom. In the event of an emergency, a low-level guidance system is available. If the visibility in your area is reduced so that you cannot see the normal exit signs, you should keep close to the floor and crawl if necessary. Follow the lighted strip, and it will lead you to an exit. It is important that you do not use the elevators in an emergency, as you may become trapped in the event of a power failure. If you have mobility difficulties and feel that you may need assistance in an emergency, we have people specially allocated to the task of looking after you. Let your stateroom steward and the purser's office know today in order that special arrangements can be made. Never obstruct the corridors with furniture or other items, including scooters, wheelchairs, or other mobility devices. It is a safety requirement that alleyways remain clear in the event of an emergency, so all items must be kept in your stateroom. Items found blocking the corridors may be removed. Should you smell smoke or discover a fire, press one of the red fire alarm buttons situated around the ship. This warns the bridge so that immediate action can be taken. Please note that you will not hear the alarm bells sound when you press the fire alarm. If you should see anyone fall over the side, you should throw a life buoy or anything else that will float over the side. Shout, "Man overboard," and inform the nearest crew member. Please assist us to maintain the security of the ship by showing your cruise card to the member of the ship's company at the gangway when leaving or boarding the ship at each port. He may require to search your hand baggage. Do not carry on board any parcels or baggage for the benefit of a stranger. We regret having to restrict visitors to the ship, but you will appreciate that these simple precautions are necessary, and we would ask for your cooperation. There are areas that are marked for crew only. Please do not enter these areas, even if you are invited by a crew member. Never sit on the ship's side rails, including those on stateroom balconies, or allow children to do so, even when holding them. Princess Cruises is committed to the protection of the environment, so please do not throw anything over the side. This includes matches and cigarettes, which can be drawn back into the ship and cause a fire. For those of you who smoke, we strongly request that you never throw lighted cigarette ends, matches, or cigar butts over the ship's side. These can lie undetected and create a serious fire. Never leave burning smoking materials unattended, and please use the receptacles and ashtrays placed around the ship's side rails in designated smoking areas to dispose of used smoking materials. May we take this opportunity to advise you that smoking is no longer permitted in staterooms and on stateroom balconies. We ask that you never use lighted candles, lanterns, or any open or naked flames in your stateroom, bathrooms, or balconies, as these can easily be knocked or blown over and initiate a fire. In addition, please do not leave towels, items of clothing, or other personal items on your balcony when you are not in your stateroom. You are reminded that the use of irons, kettles, coffee makers, and non-thermostatically controlled water heaters is strictly prohibited in staterooms. Further information can be found on this and other safety-related subjects in the safety section of your stateroom portfolio. If you would like more information about our emergency procedures, please ask at the purser's desk for a copy of our emergency procedures information sheet. At Princess Cruises, we believe it is important for you to practice wearing your life jacket. Please remain in position while a member of the ship's company demonstrates the correct wearing of firmly together. Pull the belt as tight as possible while holding on to the right-hand pad. There is a light on your life jacket. This will activate automatically if you have to enter the water. There is a whistle for attracting attention in a pocket on the side. It must be stressed that you should only take to the water as a last resort. If this becomes necessary, you should use the method now demonstrated by a crew member at your muster station. Using one hand, pinch your nose between your thumb and forefinger and place the palm over your mouth. Bring your other arm across and tightly grip the side or shoulder of the life jacket to stop it riding up as you enter the water. Check that there is nothing in the water below you. Look straight ahead and step off. Do not jump. Special life jackets are available for children and infants weighing less than 70 pounds or 32 kilograms. If these have not yet been provided, please ask your stateroom steward. On completion of today's instruction, please return your life jackets to your stateroom and, if you have not already done so, read the notice concerning emergency procedures. To avoid tripping yourself or others, please ensure that the life jacket straps do not trail on the deck. Please now stand and put on your life jacket. Members of the ship's company are in attendance to assist you.
All right, fantastic folks. Now is the opportunity to put on those life jackets. While you're doing so, also check if you do have your lights and your whistle on your life jacket. If not, just please inform your room steward so that they can get that sorted out for you. So once again, just double check on your life jacket that you do have your lights and your whistle. Also, crew members are stationed all around to help you in case you struggle on putting on the life jacket.